Long ago, in the small, ancient town of Kiseki, there was a young woman named Rei Nakano. She grew up listening to stories about her ancestors and their remarkable achievements, but she also knew about their mistakes and struggles. The past weighed heavily on her shoulders, and she often wondered if she would ever be able to escape its shadow. Nakano's family was known for their exceptional pottery skills. For generations, they had been making beautiful and intricate pieces that adorned the homes of royalty and commoners alike. Yet Rei felt trapped by this heritage, fearing that she would never be able to live up to the high standards set by her predecessors. One day, while wandering through a dense forest on the outskirts of Kiseki, Rei came across an ancient-looking temple. Curiosity got the better of her, and she ventured inside, only to find an old and wise monk sitting in meditation. "Ah, young one," the monk greeted her with a warm smile. "I can feel the burden you are carrying on your shoulders. Tell me, what is troubling your heart?" Rei poured out her feelings, sharing her fear that she would never be able to escape her family's past and the expectations they had for her. The monk listened attentively and then nodded thoughtfully. "The achievements and mistakes of your ancestors are indeed part of your history, but they do not have to determine your future," he said gently. "You have the power to forge your own path, to discover what truly brings you joy and fulfillment." Intrigued, Rei asked the monk how she could do this. He showed her a set of ancient scrolls filled with wisdom and teachings that had been passed down from generation to generation. These scrolls contained the secrets of how to unlock your true potential and find purpose in life. Rei dedicated herself to studying the scrolls and learning under the guidance of a monk. As she delved deeper into her own passions and interests, she realized that her heart was not in pottery, but in the art of storytelling. She began writing, creating amazing and imaginative stories that captured the hearts of those who read them. Her family, initially disappointed by her decision to move away from the pottery tradition, soon saw the sparkle in her eyes and the joy that radiated from her soul as she pursued her newfound passion. Rei's stories became widely known, and people from all over Kiseki gathered to hear her stories, eager to hear the magic they brought. Over time, elements of her family's pottery heritage began to appear in Rei's stories, infusing her tales with the beauty of their craftsmanship. The past shaped her, but did not define her. Instead, she has used it as a source of inspiration, weaving a tapestry of stories that celebrate her ancestral heritage and her own creative spirit. Word of Rei's skill as a storyteller even reached the ears of the royal family, and she was invited to perform at a grand palace. It was a defining moment in her life as she stood in front of the king and queen, telling stories that brought smiles to their faces and touched their hearts. Through her success as a storyteller, Rei proved that the past does not have to dictate the future. She embraced her heritage while forging her own unique path. The people of Kiseki admired her not only for her skill as a storyteller, but also for her courage to break free from the shackles of tradition. Since then, Rei Nakano's name has become synonymous with the power of forging one's own destiny. She realized that the past can provide valuable lessons and insights, but it is not an unchangeable verdict for the future. Thus, in the magical town of Kiseki, a young woman who once felt bound by her family's history became a beacon of hope and inspiration for everyone. Her story taught people that they can shape their own destiny, follow their hearts, and, like Rei, create their own magical tales that will be remembered for generations to come. The end.